Well, welcome out there, all there, you guys in YouTube land. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I trade crypto and on the Forex, and here to help you understand this market from an Elliott Wave perspective. We're going to look at Bitcoin today and see what is going on. So let's jump in. Don't forget, this isn't financial advice. Okay, guys, what I'm assuming about this count right now, just to look at the macro count with you a little bit here, my assumption is that that is an impulse wave, and this is a three-wave move, corrective wave of that. That gets invalidated if the price comes down here and breaks this low. You say, what was that low? Let's see if we can figure it out here. The low was somewhere around that region, about $3,100. Okay, so if price ends up coming down and breaks $3,100, guys, then this is not an impulse. That's going to be an X wave, and this would not be just a three-wave move. At least it would be a finished three-wave move. Now, the way I'm counting this wave, let's zoom in a little bit and see if we can count that wave all by itself. How would you count this if this is a three-wave move? Glad you asked. Well, the middle wave is the hardest here. We've got an expanded flat here, right there. There's a three, then a three. My mouse is having a hard time here. There we go, and a five right there. Right, boom. So yeah, we got a three wave, and a five wave move. So there would be an expanded flat right there in the middle of that, and then we would have basically. Um, let's see. There's a triangle in here. I'd look at that as a triangle most likely. That would be a B wave. C, it's an ABC. And then I'm actually looking at this as a B, and a C. And so that's actually the way I'm looking at that wave. It's pretty janky there, but that's the way I'm looking at it. It makes most sense to me for now. It actually mimics this wave right here, except on a larger degree. So that's the way I'm looking at it. So anyway, that being said, that's the way I'm counting it, and this would be a WXY basically, is what the way we would count that as a corrective wave. Now the question becomes, is this thing finished or not? Is this finished? Well, if this is an ABC, then we need five waves up here. Actually, I don't know if I don't know if I was counting that ABC. I was having that as a WXY right there. So let's zoom in and look at that, and let me show you why I think that's a WXY here. We were calling this a 1-2-1-2 prior to, but I don't like the wave delineation there. I'd rather call this um, an A, B, and a C up here for the W wave. And so that's the way I'm looking at this: A, B, and C for a W wave. Then we got some kind of three-wave move here, and then we've got another three-wave move here, ABC there. So yeah, we could be finished, guys. We could be finished and on our way up now. Or the question is, do we have another hit to the low before we go up? That's the big question. So let's zoom in and see if we can figure it out. That's the big question mark, guys, because ultimately, if we're going up, you want to be long right now. And so, yeah, but if it's going down to retest the bottom at $3,600 or $3,100, we don't want to be long quite yet. That's a little too far away. Stop loss is a little too deep. So let's look at the 1 hour chart and see if there's anything in the 1 hour to help us here. Okay. All right. Now the way I'm looking at this particular, well, actually, let's go right here. Let's look at this wave here. So I can see here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could count that as five waves finished. Okay. We do have a triangle in this region right here. It's a pretty decent little triangle. I want to call that. Not exactly sure how that fits. Whether it's part of an ABC, which would look like this. A, the triangle's B, then you got C right here. Okay. I don't like that delineation. This could be that triangle could be the fourth wave of five impulse waves, and so basically we got some kind of 1, 2 right it down in here, 3, 4, and that little leg right there is 5, and that's a weird shape impulse, but it's an impulse nonetheless. Then you might say we have a three wave move right here off of that, and so we've got a 5 wave, and then we've got a 3, and so now we're beginning our next leg to the upside. So that's a possibility. Or another way to interpret this could become complex. We got a 3 wave here. This could be a 3 wave to the upside, and then we get another 3 wave to the downside. That could become a complex little section there, and then we trudge on up, and that'll give us our moonshot that we're looking for, maybe. Or this could be a corrective wave here, and then this is a one. This would be a 1-2, expecting a big down move here, and we're going to break the low. And we're heading down to $1,500 region. So basically, that's the way those are all the options right now that I can see in the market right now. What is the market going to give us? Well, I can't be certain. Let's look at the 15-minute chart and see if we can see anything here. Now, um, this beginning wave here, to look at this wave as an impulse wave, I'd have to see this first leg as a leading diagonal. I don't like it as a leading diagonal. I actually, in order to find the leading diagonal, I need to actually go down to the 5-minute chart to look at that wave to show you the 5 waves that are there, and they are there. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that could be a leading diagonal, a wave or a 1 wave. Okay. Following that, we got a 3. Come on. We got a 3 wave move, okay, out of that, and it did come to about 50%. So really, that's a decent wave. This could be a 1 and a 2, okay. And now we're in the middle of making a 3rd wave or a C wave, okay. Now how do we know which one's which? Well, we're going to throw the fibs on this guy. And right now we haven't even made it to the one-to-one extension. We're looking at a target of 56.38. That's the first target that we're looking to try to make there. Let's make sure I got my fibs right on the right mark here. There we go. Right around $5,600 is the one-to-one extension, and that would that would be what do you call it? uh, Representative of a corrective wave, some kind of a 3 wave move that ends at the one-to-one extension. If it trudges on up here to the 127 extension here, then that would give us 58.48 there, and that would still be a corrective, some kind of a corrective wave, and then we would expect a downside move. Now, if price wants to just come on up, okay, and continue up past 61.24, guys, then that's going to be the key mark. 61.24 is going to really invalidate this being a corrective wave. Also breaking this high here of 59.58 would also invalidate this as a 1-2 or some kind of a corrective or A B. And then a corrective wave to the downside. So let's watch let's watch this area right here, 59.84 and 61.24. If price gets on up there, then guys, we're dealing with an impulse wave. Okay, we're dealing with an impulse. So be ready for that. Okay, if price comes on down and breaks this low right here, we're most likely heading on down. So be mindful of that. Okay, price doesn't look like it wants to come down. It wants to continue, just kind of keep testing these highs, and eventually it's probably gonna get a large green candle. The way price action is looking, it's just kind of pumping. So watch out. We may get a kind of a big green candle. Might get a big green candle to the upside. Won't look like that. It'll look like this. And then we could get a down move after that. So be careful. So again, watch this region 56.25, watch 58.48. If price looks like it's going to continue above that, guys, then we are going long, bigger. Okay, and so this down here then would be a 1 wave and a 2 wave of a larger move. This is going up very choppy and very correctively, it would seem. So unless we get just a huge candle to the upside, okay, then this is looking very corrective. Now, what we could have here, be careful now, we could have a 1-2 working, and we could get another 1-2 working. Uh, we do have 5 waves here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-way pullback. There's 5 waves there. Could get a 3-way pullback and then a moonshot. So be careful. This could be working a 1-2, 1-2, and that actually looks very close to a 1-2, 1-2. So yeah, be careful for that play. Okay, and a 1-2, 1-2 implies a very strong move to the upside coming soon. Okay. All right. Well, there's your wave update, guys. That's the way I'm looking at this wave. If we come down and break this low, oh, come on. If we come down and break this low, guys, then most likely we're going to be heading down. But as long as if we come down and in a 3-way fashion, not breaking this low, we got a really good chance for a moonshot after that, or a really big move. So, in the couple $1,000 move. So be ready for that, and watch out for that. Could be coming. All right, you guys have a fantastic evening. I've got prison ministry to go head to, so I need to go do that. Just want to say thanks for all my Patreon subscribers, and those of you who support me on Patreon. I really, really appreciate it. If you'd like to be a part of the trading group as well, just click the link below in the description where it says Patreon. Become a Patreon member. We'll get you signed up into the Telegram group. Okay. All right. You guys have a fantastic day. We will talk to you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.